Hi YouTube, welcome back to Wtf Rc Cars. So, quick video that I've had requested for the PL18EV, and if you've got one of these kicking around and you can't seem to get them to talk to each other, best advice is always update firmware, but let's bring in for a close-up look and show you how to update this from this and get them to bind. So, first thing we're going to need to do is make sure that your FGR12b will go into update mode. Now for this you're going to have to give it a power source, so it can be either a battery up to 9 volt or 3.5 to 9 volt or an ESC, but basically the top row is going to be negative, the middle row is positive. It does give you a legend on the end, so it does tell you, and we're going to press and hold the button. We're going to connect power, and you're going to keep this button held, and the light's going to be flashing quickly like this, and don't try and count out the time for it to change. Just wait for it to change the flashing pattern. So you see we've got 3 flashes and then off. So basically, once we've got the receiver in update mode, you're going to go into your menu. You're going to go RX setup. We're going to scroll all the way down. And what this will do, if for whatever reason you haven't updated your firmware on your PL18EV and this is on a newer version, or if you've updated your firmware and this is on an older version so it won't bind, either way this will make this match the firmware on this. If you haven't got the FGR12b as an option, then you will have to upgrade your firmware on the PL18EV, but I'm pretty sure all of them had it. So we go into RX menu, then we come all the way down, we go to receiver update, and to do this it does not have to be bound in any way to the actual transmitter. So from the top we've got FGR12b, but it also does 8b, FTR10, FTR16, FGR4, and then FTR4, FGR4S, FGR4P. So you've got all them options, but we want FGR12b because that's what our receiver is, and then we just click update. It asks you to make sure that it is an FGR12b and that it's enabled for update, which the 3 slow flashing flashes, that's what it means. So you press update, you'll see the flash pattern change as it starts updating, and you can see the update going up on screen. I'm doing my best to get these screens to record, but they are really bright. Even when I turn it down low, the camera with this light still struggles. So once we've done that, we can go back to our RX menu, we can go to our bind set, we can disconnect as receiver. If we quickly hold the bind button and just plug it into power and let go straight away, you'll see we get the constant flashing. So then you've got a choice of how you want to do this. You can bind it with, you can go classic 18 for the slower receivers, I believe, for the classic types. You can go routine 18, should bind with the enhanced ones. So bind 2-way, start channel 1, and then bind. It tells you if you try and go on routine 18, it tells you it won't bind with the classic receivers on this one, so just the enhanced.
Binding. Bind successful.
And there you go, it's bound up. You've also got the...
Please turn off receiver first.
Oh, don't like that.
Signal lost.
You've also got the newer modes of binding, which gives you the digital switches. I'll cover that in another video, because yeah, we've got 2 and 3 position switches and all sorts to cover on it. But basically, your FGR12b, you want to be binding in routine 18 channel. That'll give you your full 12 channels. You can also go multi-RX, and you can bind to more of them. So there's also that option. But again, I'll cover that in another video if it's needed. But yeah, that's basically how you update this receiver from the PL18EV and how to bind it. So as long as you're getting the actual flash patterns, so when you come to bind, the flash pattern you're looking for is a constant flash like that, and if you want it in update mode, press and hold and just keep the button held down. There's no point trying to count how many seconds, you just keep it held down and then you see the flash pattern change, and it's 3 flashes and then off. That's in forced update mode. If you want to try it but not update it, you just unplug it, bring it back on, it'll be back in its standard mode, and then to get it to bind, press and hold, let go as soon as you power it up, you'll get your fast flashing, routine 18 channel, start channel 1, bind.
Binding. Bind successful.
And there you go, fully bound up and working. So hopefully that covers everything for this one and it comes in useful, but let's wrap this one up. So there we have it, the PL18EV and the FGR12b, how to get it in update mode, how to bind it, and which menu to bind it to. So it's the routine 18 channel one that you want, not the classic. It is an enhanced receiver, so you might as well use the enhanced functions of it. But yeah, hopefully that fixes any issues that you guys have been having getting it into update mode. And just remember, forced update mode, keep that bind button held until you see the 3 flashes and then it goes off and it just keeps repeating. But thanks again for watching Wtf Rc Cars. Hopefully you find this useful, entertaining, or you just like listening to my incessant ramblings. But thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and catch you guys in the next one.